Moments before that town hall event, Fox 8 senior political reporter Bob Buckley met with Senator Vance one-on-one to talk about issues that are important to voters here in North Carolina.
You and Mr. Trump talk a lot about jobs and manufacturing. Of course. North Carolina is fully vested in this idea of clean energy. I think the latest estimates are $15 billion of investment from companies like Toyota, Siemens, Boom Supersonic, John Deere, Wolfspeed. Should North Carolinians worry about Trump-Vance administration supporting that sector?
No, not at all. I mean, look, our attitude is an all-of-the-above energy approach. We got to invest in nuclear, of course, clean energy, but we also have to invest in natural gas and things like that because you can't run a modern power grid with all the power demands that we need on just clean energy. You need everything. And unfortunately, we've got an administration right now that's driven up the cost of energy, made it harder to manufacture, and also driven up costs for consumers on a whole host of goods. I think we take that all-of-the-above energy approach. It'll be good for North Carolina jobs. It'll be good for the clean energy sector, but most of all, it'll be good for consumers to drive down prices because we all know way too many people are paying way too much.
You and the former president talk a lot about tariffs.
Yeah.
Your opponents like to refer to them as taxes.
Sure.
What would be different with the tariffs in this administration versus Mr. Trump's first time?
Well, in a lot of ways, actually, there wouldn't be a whole lot of difference, of course, because Donald Trump did impose tariffs in the first administration in an effort to protect good American manufacturers and good American manufacturing jobs. Now, of course, all of the predictions that these folks make fall apart with reality because Donald Trump delivered rising take-home pay and inflation was about 1.5%. The basic idea of a tariff is that you penalize foreign companies and foreign countries from using slave labor to undercut the wages of American workers. Think about an American manufacturer making $25, $30 an hour at a factory. Well, if you want to manufacture in China using a literal Chinese slave to undercut the wages of that worker, you've got to penalize folks for bringing those goods back into our country. Otherwise, you're going to have all the good jobs go to cheaper markets, and a lot of Americans are going to lose their good jobs.
Don't they just raise the prices?
Well, I don't think so, actually, because when you force people to manufacture things in the United States, our workers become more productive. Of course, our workers earn higher wages, but by investing in American factories, you don't have to transport it as far away, and you can actually build an economy closer to home that's also much more resilient. Because one of the things that we learned over especially the COVID era is that when you rely on foreign countries to make all your stuff, sometimes maybe you get cheaper goods, but in a moment of crisis, everybody pays more for everything, and we can't get critical things that we need. Remember in the beginning of the pandemic, we couldn't get masks, couldn't get hospital gowns, couldn't even get certain pharmaceuticals. That's not a good deal for American workers.
Bob also asked Vance about the burgeoning national debt. His answer on how a Trump administration would deal with that later tonight on the Fox 8 News at 11 o'clock.